Hey, today I'm going to show you how to thread a needle with a needle threader. I'm going to use a wide-eye needle that goes with embroidery thread. This particular embroidery thread is the size 8 cotton perlé by DMC. Now when you thread a needle, normally you would just try and get the end of the thread through the hole, but that can be a little bit difficult because the hole can be small or the thread itself isn't stiff enough to go through. So here are a couple of tricks. First of all, if you see the end of the thread is a little bit frayed, like can happen easily with embroidery thread, just snip off the end like that, and you'll see now that the end is a lot sharper, so to speak, which makes it easier to get it through that hole. Although it can still be a little bit hard to get in just like that. Look, it's starting to split again a little bit. So another trick is to simply stick the end in your mouth, or you can lick your fingers, pardon my saliva here, and just squeeze the ends together and they flatten out really nicely and they'll slip through the hole a lot easier. See, it went through really nicely. It can still be tricky though. So here is one of my very favorite tools, which is the needle threader. This is a fancy one by DMC. It has 3 different types, 3 different sizes. It has this regular wire and then these 2 rigid stiff metal ones, which are good for this type of needle with a wide eye. So let's start with this type of needle. Stick the hook right through the eye. It slips through really easily. Take your thread, hook it right around that hook, hold it in place while you pull the hook right back through the eye of the needle. Pull it through and the end of the thread will come right through. And look, it's all threaded perfectly. The top part of this special needle threader is just like this cheapy version that you can find in sewing kits or things like that. These are pretty junky. They tend to break or the wire will come out. So I much prefer this type, which is actually really inexpensive, but it works really well. I'll put the link to where you can find it below the video. So now I'll show you how to use the wire part of the needle threader to thread a regular sewing needle. I'm using this Gutermann Sew-All thread, which is my absolute favorite sewing thread. Again, you're going to have problems getting this through, probably. The eye is really small. You can use that spit trick. You can spray it with hairspray to make it stiffer so it'll go through better. I don't like doing that. I just use my threader. Okay, here's the wire part of the threader. When we have a smaller eye on a needle, we stick the tip right through there. See how it goes through easily? And you push it, it squeezes right through and it can stay there. It doesn't come off. Then you take your thread, stick the end right through that diamond shape there. And then all you need to do, you can just let go, it won't fall out. Then you just pull it right through. See, it'll just pop right through and the thread will come out and it's, again, perfectly threaded. Now that you've threaded your needle, you can start your sewing or embroidery project. Make sure you head on over to coochiecoochycoo.com for lots of great sewing projects and make sure you click to subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you soon!